You wasn't scared today.
Our people, it is your boy, the OG Soda Pop Kid, coming to y'all direct in front of my house after testing out these Brand X regulators, and the fans are gone. I don't need the fans, man. Took the fans out earlier, brought this thing out, got my boy Dre here once again. He even got his Pathfinder here with the two Sundown ZV6s in it, with the Salt 6K and not slams. I don't know why he won't compete, but you know, to each his own. And I gave y'all a video of some changes I made in here, but we're doing this video because we just got done beating the ribbits out of the subs. Go ahead, tell them, Dre, this is the best demo you said you'd ever had in my car.
Absolutely.
We took a nice long drive and just let it eat. As people say, we let them subs eat something nasty, didn't we?
Absolutely. That motherfucker was getting down.
You know what I mean? And
no smell.
No smell. No, the doggone cones ain't even warm. They're cold.
Gave it the business today.
Yeah, gave it the business today. And man, and he gave me the approval to them doggone Resilient Sounds 15s. I don't know about the 12s, but them 15s is handling something.
Way better than the 12s.
Say that again.
Way better than the 12s.
Yeah, he even thinks that them 6 is killing the 12s. That's what his opinion is, right?
I'm telling you.
It's killing the 12s because I let it eat. I was like, dude, I'm going to let it eat. If I blow a sub, I'll just get another one. I'm going to let them eat. And we let them eat. You know what I mean? And
they ain't get warm. They smell.
And these regulators, they're just holding the voltage, bro. These are holding the voltage. Like, these regulators is nice, bro. I'm really feeling these regulators. And I really want to turn it up. I think I'm going to turn it up to about 15.7. Shouldn't hurt those amps, like 15.7. A little more. Just turn it up a little more. You know what I mean? So I'm giving it the business. Hello? Giving it the business. You know what I mean? I mean, my boy Dre saying this is the best demo he's ever gotten, ever, between the 12s and all ever's gotten in this vehicle. I'm talking about the X Maxes and all now. If the X Maxes wouldn't have been having those problems, or he's telling me the X Max 15s would have been ugly, real vicious ugly up in here.
Absolutely.
Real nasty, but we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about these.
Oh,
These Resilient Sounds, they were getting down, bro. I mean, down, bro. But I say no smell.
Screws out the
yeah, we beat the brains out of it. You know what I mean? Dre was like, it's about time you turned it up without being scared.
Hell yeah. Hey.
Man, these door speakers.
Yeah. Screaming,
bro. Now, that may not, you know what I mean, be a reflection on what my scores be. Now, because I'm on the next contest on the 17th of May, I'm going to burp. I'm going to give it all balls to the wall. Volume 35 and see what scores it do on the first hit. Like I said, the last contest that was on the 12th of April, I got 9,700 watts out of these amps, and that's the most that I've ever got out of any amplifier. You know, and these is just 8Ks. So I think if I'd have did the first burp, I might have got about 10K. So I'm thinking when this next contest come, I might get 10K out of these. I might get 10K. And we're talking about a 15.5 AC volts. I'm going to try to get them to 15.7, try to sneak a 15.7 in there. You know what I mean? But like I said in the last video, I wish that
he went to 7.
I could have been able to play 16.4, 16.5 on these. They probably would have really got ugly. I probably think they would have did like 11K on some voltage like that. But
11 or 12.
Yeah, they did 9,700 on 15.58 AC. I mean, not AC volts, 15.58 volts. That kind of power out of these steps on, and they're not even
riding for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. It's riding for 2 hours, beating the gravy, and the amps ain't hot.
Not even.
And they're not hot. They're not. They're like below lukewarm.
Yeah, definitely
below lukewarm.
For 2 hours of pounding straight.
Tell them
2 hours.
we took a drive.
It wasn't no short drive. 2 hours of pounding.
I gave it to Beans. Once I hit the slope, I did the slope and all that again while we were driving. 70
24.
70 or 24, minus 24 dB, turned it up to minus 24, it took off. And Dre kept telling me, dude, give them more power. They're asking for more power. Give them more power. They're asking for more power. Give them more power. And that's what I did. And it didn't disappoint, man, did it, Dre?
No, not at all.
No way. You know what I mean? So just to see what it does on the next contest, I'm curious, man. I got my fingers crossed. Maybe, I'm thinking I may get a high 62. What you thinking? 63?
63 or better.
Or better, okay. I should make him a bet. $10 bet, bro.
Bet.
$10 bet.
Bet.
I'm saying high 62s. I'm saying high 62.
I got 63 or 64 in this motherfucker right here.
All right, 64?
63 or 64 in this motherfucker
All
right
right,
here.
we'll see.
Listen.
It's probably just a demo monster, pretty much more than anything, but we just got a $10 bet on that, man. You know what I mean? If I was one of those gamblers, I would say like 300-400, but I'm not one of them gamblers.
I ain't gambling shit. I don't play no motherfucking games. You know, I could do something else with my money.
Right, but I'm happy with this build. Like I said, sooner or later I'm gonna get behind that dash, man, and start strengthening up that firewall. Something ugly. And I'd had this piece right here welded, broke it again. Look. Broke the weld. Yeah, I showed Ben that. He's gonna try to lay some metal over top of the metal. That's what he's gonna try to do. Yeah, but these things, man, these regulators are.
Yeah.
And I ain't got so much in here now. It's a cleaner look. Yeah, them regulators is getting down, dude. They just held their own under this hot ass hood. It's hot up under this hood.
And it wasn't super cool.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah, it was hot today, and it's cooling off now.
But it wasn't super cool.
Yeah, it wasn't yet. So those alternators, no fans. Like I said, fans are gone. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's doing its thing. And the alternators are hot like they're supposed to be. They should be hot taking a drive like that. No problems with them. They're cooling down already. Yeah. I'm feeling this, bro. I am. I'm feeling it. This is nice. This is nice, y'all. You know what I mean? But am I going to Worlds? That depends, man.
I can't believe those subs ain't even warm.
Hey, I'm sorry. We just stopped. We just pulled up. Them puppies right there, they're staring at me like, dude, we want the 12Ks on us. You know what I mean? You're going to have to do better than that. You got to put the 12Ks on us. We ain't those 12s. We ain't those 12s. Well, the 18s probably really would have took off.
Yeah, 418s or the...
Yeah, 418s. Yeah, 418s with a side. Yeah, I think that would have...
Yeah, that might have been something out this world.
Yeah, but I don't, you know... Yeah, but yeah, I'm satisfied with this so far. Now, I'm telling you, my boy Dre, he jammed, he bobbed his head the whole time. The whole time. He was pointing and stopping, telling me to put it on pause so he can say something. You know what I mean? He's like, man, that's pounding. It's on volume. It's only on volume 27. And then I hit up the volume 29. And I hit up the volume 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to see if it was going to still sound clean.
Still clean.
Still clean. It's still clean, bro. Yeah, this is nice, man. So I'm not going to be on here long. You know what I mean? I try to get this car out. Yeah, I'm getting a whole new one, dude. I'm getting it to where this is all silver and the cutout is black. I'm getting it to make it bigger. I didn't put no
Sealer on it.
No sealer on it.
No
and that's I needed to be bolder, and he said, okay, I let it come down there. I needed to be bolder, man. It's, you know,
But that was the best demo to date in this right here.
tell them that again.
That was the best demo to date in this here. And I've been in this car since it had Lanzars in it.
You hear that? He was in there when I had mofos. Dre, y'all know Dre is an OG in this game. He just doesn't compete. He street beats. And he's had some of the same subs I've had back in the day. You know what I mean? We go way back. We go way back.
You name it. Anything.
Way back. You know what I mean? So I'm going to rip all this off, dude. All of this is just falling off. You see that?
Yeah.
I'm going to rip it off and have him vinyl. I was going to cover it up, but I'm going to have him vinyl, black vinyl it, and put it back on there, bro. Yeah, that's getting old, man. And these are windows.
Mm-hmm. They still there, too.
They're still there. So I'm going to have my man Jason vinyl. I'm just going to scrape that off.
It's time to get some new ones up anyway, because you can, once you got some.
You know what? I got all of my new ones right on the hood. The state championships, and people's been paying attention.
Right.
I actually won states in 2025. I just didn't put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I actually can put 2025 and, you know, the rest on this part right here. I can actually do that. Have them do that and then clear coat over it again. You know what I mean? Like, but when I put the stuff back up on there, I'm put ISPLL. I won worlds in ISPLL a few times. So I'm having put ISPL on that one. But I still got to go to the other side and still put the DB drag that I won, world finalist in DB drag still. I'm just going to have to change this because that is moved over to there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, but we're going to be building my boy Dre a boxer, his, what car is that?
Honda.
His Honda. And throwing some golds in there because he bought some of the Resilient Sounds golds. We're going to be doing that, man, and seeing what the Resilient golds do because I've never heard them. I've never heard the golds. And just keep in mind that I was going to try to do...
Golds in the beginning.
Yeah, I was going to do 16 to 18 10s. And as I'm thinking about it, they probably would have got down.
Yeah.
It was going to be a 6.5 order, but I think them things would have had that car filled. It'd have been bass all up and down this car, bro. You know what I mean? And they might have still did good on the meter. You know, but I never got the chance. I got, you know, kind of discouraged away, you know, of doing it, man, you know.
Like I said, to date, this was the best demo I had to date.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, from the beginning to the end. Period, point blank.
It got down. I just did my thing in this, he's saying. He's like, man, you just went balls to the wall. All right, we're 12 minutes in. I hope y'all have been watching the video I posted yesterday when I first put those,
Regulators in?
yeah, those Brand X voltage regulators in when I first put them in. And I was out, you know, I'm tired technically from putting those things
3
in.
o'clock, goddamn, you didn't come home till 4.
Yeah, no, I came home. Actually came home at 2 something. It was like after 2 in the morning when I got home. Like
All day.
yeah, it was all day putting those things in, but it was worth it. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
It was worth it. And Jonathan Patrick, I don't know if he saw that video or paid attention. He probably back there saying something you should have been at him in, but there was a reason why I didn't. If he ever asked me, I'll tell him why I didn't get him before, man, because some things was going on, and, you know, I'll tell him if he ever asked, but who would care, man, when you're selling thousands of them, so.
Yeah.
I sell thousands of them, you know, and I'm not having no issues. I'm not. You know what I mean? And I'll keep that right like that right now, but somewhere along the line I'm going to paint those stands I got them on black. I might not paint them at all, but I may paint them black sooner or later. I'm just testing them now and making sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they are. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And I'm not have to go back and check the AC volts of those Bravos now, because since I went up to 24 dB per octave, the AC volts probably jumped up some. And all I'm going to do is make sure that it's not clipping on my burp volume, that's all. Because if it's clipping, I'll just back it down a little bit till it's not. That's all. But I know that.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Right.
I know the next competition, dude. Yeah, I better be seeing, a 63. Or it could be a little, I'm not going to make no big deal
Nah, you gonna see it.
out of it. Bro, I know what the problem is with the noise I've been hearing.
The bolt.
Those are loose.
The bolt.
Those, yeah.
I seen it. I was looking. I said it's turned.
Yeah. Dude, the sub might have to come out to fix that. To go in there and tighten it. I thought I had the things tight. That's what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm. Remember you said it was on my side.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. I just looked over and seen it, and then I got lock washers on them. All right, I gotta find out what's happening with that, Dre. We're gonna have to get that out and see what's going on, and carefully get it out that it don't rip no paint and all that. Yeah, we gotta make sure all these things are tight, man. Tight, tight, tight. All right, folks, this is your boy, the OG. Soda Pop Kid. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and peace. Peace.